Hi, I'm Mark from My Italian Travels, and today I want to talk about food. It's one of the things I really enjoy when going on vacation, as I don't cook a thing and dine out with every meal. But when traveling outside the country, how do I find places to eat I might like? This is one of the age-old questions asked by travelers everywhere when vacationing inside or outside their country. So what do I do? Should I read reviews of every restaurant in the cities where I'm going to stay? For me, the answer is never, and here's why. I went to a friend's favorite pizza restaurant where she thought the pizza was the greatest tasting pizza in the world, and I thought the pizza tasted like a cracker with some ketchup and a piece of pepperoni on it. I thought, how is it possible that two people can have such different tastes in food? Now magnify that by hundreds, if not thousands, of restaurant reviews posted and try to figure out where to eat. This isn't the only time that I went to a restaurant with friends who thought the place was really great and I didn't like it at all. So that's one of the reasons why, unless I'm reading reviews to find out how the service was, I don't normally bother reading reviews at all. If I'm not going to read any reviews in order to find restaurants for going out to dinner, then how do I find them? Well, the easiest way that I've found is to use Google Maps. So let me click over to Google Maps. And here's what you do. Let's say you want to find restaurants near your hotel. All you have to do is go into Google Maps and type restaurants near, and you put in the address to the hotel. Well, I happen to pick out an address for a hotel near the Spanish Steps, so I'm just going to click on that, and what's going to happen is it's going to give me a map that shows me restaurants near the Spanish Steps. Spanish Steps is over here just a little bit. Actually, it's right here in this area. But what happens is it gives you a map, shows you all these restaurants. Now what you can do, if you want, come over here. As you look at the restaurant, it shows you where on the map that particular restaurant is. Other things you can do is you can come over here and you can zoom in just a little bit, and you can pick out a few restaurants in the area. This one right here, you hover over it and it shows you a little picture of it. Whenever you hover over a restaurant icon, it will show you whether or not that particular restaurant has a website. If it doesn't, when you hover over it, nothing happens. But what you want to do, you want to double click it. It'll bring up the information on that restaurant in this sidebar. And if it has a web page, which obviously this one did, it's going to show it right here. All Italian websites have IT on it as an abbreviation for Italian. What you want to do is just click on it. This one here is in Italian. A lot of them won't have English versions, but you just have to look around the page to see if they have one or not. This one does. So I just click on it. Then I'm looking to see if they have a menu. It says they have a menu, but sometimes it just gives you, like this site does, it just gives you a brief rundown of the kind of food that they have. And if you're looking for a full menu that shows prices, well, then you wouldn't want to stay on this website. You would want to click out of it and go back here to the main map. And here's another one. Let's just pick this one out. I don't like the way that one looks. Well, we'll do it anyhow. Then I just come back over here, click on the restaurant link, wait for it to come up. This one has an English version. Then you click on that. This one says review. It calls their menu cuisine. That doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to show you a menu, which it didn't. So that's another one that you might not necessarily want to go to, or you still might want to. I mean, a lot of these restaurants are real close. So let's try this one and see what this one has. And you just click. Here's the restaurant. You can see that it has an English version, so you click on it, click on menu, and you can come down and it has menus that you can look at, which is good. Then you just open up, start to scroll. This one has menus. It's showing you what the foods are, showing you what the prices are, so you can decide if that's a place you want to go to. If it's too expensive, you just start, you don't even have to bother. You just keep going. And it's going to show you appetizers. So that's what the whole idea is, to find the restaurants where you want to be for dinner or for lunch or whatever. And in this way you can see what's on the menus, you can check out prices, and you can see if that's a place maybe you want to go out for dinner or a place you want to go for lunch. You can also use landmarks like sightseeing sites as your reference point for looking for restaurants also. And to do that, it would be similar to finding restaurants near your hotel. You would just come over here into Google Maps and type in restaurants near, and I'm going to use the Roman Colosseum. And sometimes it'll fill it in for you. You can just come down here and click, and it'll zoom in. Now sometimes Google Maps doesn't put what you're looking for in the center, so you might have to zoom it out to find out where the restaurants are, and you'll see that by all the restaurant icons, and then zoom back in. And then once you get in, I'm going to get rid of this. You can do the same thing as you did with the restaurants near the hotel. Let me get this back. As you go over here, it shows you where they are, and as you can see, let me get rid of this again. Way around here, there's no restaurants at all. So you can see that most of the restaurants are pretty much consolidated in this area. That way, if you're looking at the Colosseum and you say, well, I'm hungry, let's go looking. If you walk in any other directions other than this, you're not going to find many places to eat. So then, like I said, with the other ones, you hover over, find out if they have websites, and you find out if it's a pizza place or a place for a full dinner or whatever. That way you can decide if you want to eat in the area or if you want to find someplace else to go, depending on whether the restaurants in the area are all nice dinner restaurants or whether or not they are maybe a lunch place around. There you have it, the easiest way to find restaurants anywhere in the world, not just Italy. I hope this video shows you how to find restaurants that you're going to really like while you're on vacation. I also hope you come to my website, My Italian Travels, while I have a lot of other information that's pertinent to travels anywhere in the world, not just Italy. And also sign up for my information page where I can send you travel updates for all over as well. Have a nice day.